This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. Levis now off of play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Quentin Johnston, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Open man, it's Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Here's Allen to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Damiere Byrd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Nico Collins, 52 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Hey, you look at this Saints defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion left, Robinson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cook following the penalty.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. And you look at this Saints defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Allen.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Allen. Big Big strides, look at him go.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. A good pickup there at 22.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw, it's Allen.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. A good pickup there at 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it's Cook, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Josh Allen, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line.
There he goes left side. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Play action now. Levis.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
2nd and 10. They'll pitch it to Robinson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second and 7. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Allen Robinson.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
He's got him in, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen.
This pass is caught by London.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A 62-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. On play action, Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now Allen throwing on second down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Allen now on first down. That's taken in by Palmer. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy, a graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now in 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Travis Jones
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that would move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Bird to return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Here's Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Robinson up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Levis to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And Levis going to change the play.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. Powering his way forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play.
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Bijan Robinson
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints stretch this fourth-quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. It got his man complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Bird to return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance, if they want, to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen again.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Allen will try again on second down. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. Allen will try to throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Saints, The wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.